Handling 5 of the most common objections. So the top agents in the business know that objections are the precursor to a sale. And the beauty is there aren't hundreds of them. There's always about 4 or 5 top objections that come up over and over again. And that's what we're gonna teach you today, is how to handle those objections. So let's do it. So objection number 3, we want to wait. And this is a big one. You're probably going to run into this quite a few times. So when a client says, yeah, Mark, we're just not ready to pull the trigger right now. We need some time to think about it. As always, agree with the objection. And the reason for that is you don't want to become argumentative. I know this is an objection that you can turn around, just like our other 4 main objections, but you got to dig a little bit deeper. So we need to know what we're dealing with here. And don't be afraid to do it. So here it goes. Yeah, Jack, you bet, no problem. When do you think you'd be ready by? And by doing this again, I'm disarming them and I'm getting them to drop their defenses a little bit. So remember that people, they want to buy, but they just don't want to be sold. So let's say they say January and right now it's October. Oh, and what would be holding you back from making the move right now? And they say, well, you know, there's a couple of birthdays coming up in the family. We have Thanksgiving and then it's Christmas. We have lots of parties to go to. We got a big family. It's a little busy for us. And you go, okay, hey man, no problem. That makes sense. Whatever you would like to do is fine. I would like to make sure that you have all the information to make the right decision. So I'll let you know that in the last 3 months of the year, historically, the number of listings on the market drop off to almost half of what they are typically, and the same number of buyers are generally out there. So your competition to sell drops off, and the buyers may be more stressed to buy since they don't have as much to choose from. So if you listed at the beginning of November and we got some offers in the first 30 days, we could negotiate a longer closing period, and you could close, let's say, at the beginning of February or later. Give yourself some time to look for that new place in the new year when things aren't as busy for you. So most people actually say, I want to put it on in January or springtime, but then you're competing with almost double or more listings. So this is giving you the best of both worlds. You're selling when there's less competition, and you're buying when there's more homes on the market for you to choose from. Now, I'm here to serve you and give you all the information so you can make the best decisions for you and your family. In terms of showings for your home, you got a great home in a great community and it's really clean, it's tidy. So you know what, showing should be a breeze. You may get a couple during the week and then a bunch over the weekend. Really, there isn't much to it. So it should go fairly smoothly. Also, you're the boss, so you don't have to take an offer if it doesn't fit your criteria, and if it doesn't sell in, you know, X amount of time, we can shut it off and just restart it later, a little bit later into the new year. So what's better for you? Should we get it going right away because there's less homes in the market now? Or would you like to list it in the new year, even though there may be a little, a lot more homes on the market to compete with, and then stop there and wait for them to answer you? Now, if they choose to do it later in the new year, here's another thing that you can do. Okay, that's great, Jack. But as we were discussing this, I had another idea. If I brought a buyer in that was willing to give you exactly what you wanted for it, with the right amount of time to close, without the hassle of having it listed on the MLS, and on the terms that you want, would you look at that offer? Obviously, they're probably gonna answer yes. So what we would do is advertise it as an off-market property and build up a new database of buyers for the new year. So when we get it on the MLS in the new year, we start with a bang with a bunch of buyers ready to look at your home. We would only bring in qualified, motivated buyers if we found one ready to go, and you wouldn't have the hassle of having the home, showroom ready every single day. We do it as a coming soon listing or as an off-market property. And what happens is sometimes you get a buyer who's really excited about it and wants it before they have to compete with other buyers. And because of that, they're willing to give you the price at the terms you want and the closing date. So no daily showing hassles, and your home is getting exposure so that when you do hit the MLS in the new year, chances are you may have 3, 4, 5 buyers that are ready to see it and make offers. The more we have, obviously, buyers at the beginning of the listing, when it first hits the MLS, the better chances we have of getting multiple offers, and that's the key right there. So it seems to me this would probably be the fit right into your plans for the next couple of months. So based on what you've told me, I'm assuming this would be the best option for you. And then at this point, you'd explain that you just have to do a little bit of paperwork as an off-market property. And in my area, my board has a bylaw that we have to be on the MLS within 3 to 4 days. So I just write in the terms of the contract that it won't be listed on the public MLS until January 7th or whatever date you pick. And basically, Bob's your uncle. So now you can list it for 6 months or 9 months. Just make sure that you extend it out based on how busy your market is at that time. So if they only want to, list for a shorter period, but the market's stupid busy, then that's probably okay. As long as you get those 30 days on the MLS. Now, most MLS, you have to have it on for a minimum of 60 days, but as long as you get that 30 days in where it's on the MLS in a crazy market and it's a good product, obviously you're gonna get offers on it and it's gonna sell. If it's a slower market, if it's balanced or even more of a recessionary time, then you wanna list those for a long period of time, like 9 months or 10 months, whatever you think you're gonna need to make sure that give you the best chance in time to move that listing. Hey guys, who wants a 7-figure income? One of the best things that ever happened in my business life was partnering with a good friend, Brad Vanderwall, and surrounding ourselves with amazing like-minded agents. So we're looking for real estate partners just like you. So are you an agent that's been around for a few years doing 20, 30, I don't know, 50, even 100 deals a year or more? Or maybe you're a broker or a team lead. It doesn't matter where you're at or what your business looks like. If you're a boutique brokerage or you're a RE/MAX, Century 21, what is your brokerage doing for you? Let's connect and let me show you a strategy to quickly get you into a 7-figure income with almost no costs. Contact me at this number and let's talk about how we can get you into a 7-figure income right away, working less than half the time you are right now. Like and subscribe. Don't forget, lots of great content on everything real estate, especially new homes because I love them. And we'll see you in the next one.